The force that stirs inside you every single day, the one you casually dismiss as lust. What if it isn't lust at all? What if it's a divine signal? Thousands of years ago, sages uncovered a secret. They said, do not suppress the flame of desire. Elevate it, because this is the greatest power you hold within. But in today's world, this power has been reduced to a guilty pleasure. Ancient Tantra, yoga, and the Vedas declared it differently. This very energy is the purest doorway to self-realization. Yet you were taught to avoid it, reject it, or waste it. Nobody told you that from the same energy brahmacharya is born, and through it, even Brahma can be realized. This is no ordinary discussion. This is about the power that can rewrite your body, mind, and soul. And if you've grown weary of empty pleasures, endless cravings, and hollow excitement, then what you are about to hear may become the turning point of your journey. Because this isn't about sex. This is about the inner fire that can either consume you or make you immortal. Furi, you immortal. From childhood, you were told, sex is just a need, a bodily function. Nothing sacred, nothing higher, just another appetite. But ask yourself, if it's just biology, why does its pull feel so cosmic? Why does it invade your thoughts, your dreams, even your silence? And why, after indulging again and again, do you still feel empty inside? The truth, this energy isn't merely lust. It's a signal. It's the oldest vibration of the universe, echoing through your very being. Our scriptures call it Kama Shakti, the power of desire. Rigveda declares, Akamo devanam prathamam samajayata. Desire was born before the gods themselves. This was no ordinary desire. It was the first pulsation of consciousness that transformed nothingness into existence. And today, that same cosmic vibration lives inside you. But modern conditioning has blinded us. We treat it as a distraction to waste or a shameful impulse to bury. The ancients did neither. Yogis preserved this force, and through preservation, they awakened brahmacharya, not as denial, but as the highest form of mastery. Mastery. They transformed desire into meditation, energy into awareness, kama into yoga. This is the soul of our journey, not to run from desire, not to drown in it, but to transcend through it. Our sages never split soul from desire. They taught, when Kama Shakti is refined, it becomes Atma Shakti is refined, it becomes Atma Shakti. When the fire of longing is directed upward, it becomes the light of realization. Even Shiva, the Adi Guru, was incomplete without Shakti. Tantra reminds us, Shiva without Shakti is a corpse. This energy, once transformed, becomes Ogyas, a luminous vitality that radiates as glow in the face, resonance in the voice, magnetism in presence. Ever noticed how the very sight of some saints or yogis calms your heart? That's Ogyas. That's Kama Shakti, sublimated into awareness. So the next time desire rises, don't feel shame. Don't suppress it. Pause and ask, will I waste this, or will I make it the torch of my consciousness? Because suppression leads to inner conflict. Indulgence leads to emptiness. Only transformation leads to freedom. Energy is not evil. Misunderstood energy is chaos, but guided energy is divinity. And this brings us to the deepest secret, Kundalini, the dormant serpent coiled at the base of your spine in the Muladhara chakra. Each time you feel longing, craving, excitement, this is Kundalini stirring. Fitu. But when we live only at the physical level, she sleeps again. With awareness, breath, mantra, meditation, she rises. As she ascends, she pierces each chakra, turning fear into stability, craving into creativity, ego into willpower, attachment into compassion, expression into truth, vision into wisdom. And when she reaches the crown, the Sahasrara, the explosion occurs. Tantra calls it the orgasm of light. Not a physical climax, but the merging of self into the infinite, the ultimate samadhi. The moment when you dissolve into Brahma. The practices are clear. Ancient yogis mapped them out. Pranayama, deep rhythmic breathing to channel energy. Bija mantras, Lam, Vam, Ram, Yam, Ham, Om, to vibrate each chakra awake. Mulabandha and Ashwini Mudra, drawing energy upward. Tritaka and Shambhavi, stilling the gaze, focusing the mind. Visualization, Seeing your spine as a golden pillar of rising light. These are not empty rituals. They rewire your very being. Modern science even confirms it. Dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin, when paired with awareness, become not fleeting highs, but lasting clarity, peace, radiance. The Taoists discovered the same law. They called this essence Jing, a hidden nectar. Wasted outwardly, it drains life. Circulated inward, it becomes Kai, and then Shen, spiritual energy. Here Veda echoes it. Semen is the seed of ojas. Spill it carelessly and vitality fades. Preserve it with wisdom and it becomes a diamond within. Notice the harmony. Tao says, a don't release, circulate. Tantra says, a don't suppress, sublimate. Yoga says, a don't indulge, integrate. 3 paths, 1 truth. Energy is sacred. 5 steps. Mulabandha breathing, root lock on each inhale, telling the energy, rise. Golden spine visualization, light traveling upward with every breath. Mantra chanting, awakening each chakra with sound. Focused gaze, Tritaka or Shambhavi, stilling the restless mind. Sankalpa, a daily vow to honor this power as your greatest teacher. 10 minutes each morning is enough to begin. Energy is not transformed in a single day, but every day the flame rises a little higher. One day, that flame becomes your sun. So now the question is no longer what is lust? The question is, are you ready to recognize it as Shakti? Because what you dismissed as desire was never against you. It was always your ally, the hidden doorway to the infinite. And the next time your body trembles with that surge, remember, this is no accident. This is your invitation. The universe is knocking from within. Most will ignore it. Some will fear it. But a few, very few, will answer. And if you're one of them, then your journey has already begun. Type just one word below, Shakti, because even a single word can be the spark that ignites the fire within. This is not just information. This is an awakening. And from this moment on, you are no longer a seeker. You are the flame with a flame.